Well, hello from Italy. It's very different for me now to make this video. As you can see, I've never made these videos in normal clothes or a normal day. It's usually riding around or something like that. But I think that's going to be paused for a while because I'm in Milan and for a while. So I'll just be showing you places around here, I guess, and things around, and of course the automotive culture here. That's where we're going to, the Alfa Romeo Museum. The most common way of getting around places here is just walking and walking and then some more walking. These are the times I miss my motorcycle so much. And now we're finally at the Alfa Romeo Museum. We're finally here at the museum. But just like the Italians, before doing anything we need to have some coffee. So that's what we're doing. Some nice hot cappuccino at the Alfa Romeo cafe. Cheers.
Abbiamo avuto due versioni nella storia del team, il primo nato nel 2016 interamente in fibra di carbonio e invece il secondo invece le razze in alluminio. Oltre ai cerchi, la ricerca prosegue tutti la linea.
This one is a 7-cylinder aeroplane engine, a 6-cylinder. That there is a 9-cylinder aeroplane engine. That there is a 9-cylinder too. This is an 18-cylinder. 18. So basically, I'm guessing this, two of those are stuck here, and that's just crazy. This was a car. It was the actual Alfa. 24 horsepower, built in 1910, called the Torpedo. That's the Alfa Corsa, built in Grand Sport 1931. It's called the Zagato, icon of an era. I don't see why it shouldn't be called that. Look at it. Look at the lines on that car. Look at that mammoth grille. Look at these lines. Look at the curve. Look at the color. Who would believe that this is a race car? Except for the rims, of course. Look at it. Wow. It says the race winning family saloon. Now the lines get straighter. Aerodynamics, I'm guessing, comes into the picture. But this was more of a touring car. You can see a very evident change of grills coming around. And then this became sort of like the face for Alfa Romeo. This clearly took a very different design language from what we've been seeing, and it was called the Montreal 1970. The heart of the 33 for man's utmost automotive aspiration. And then suddenly from the 85, the design language of Alfa Romeo changed. This is the 1900 Disco Volante. It was Alfa Romeo's futuristic touring car. Sportiva. Coming along from that, the 2000 version. It's called the Berthon. Just look at how low this is. It's probably below my waist. So I'm 6 feet, so the height's below 3 feet, I'm guessing. And look at that. Look, this car is called the Iguana. Exactly like the Batmobile. Again, back to these beautiful line works. Well, I don't know what happened. That cars went from this to what we have today. Just look at the lines on these. The beauty, the curves, the color, just so gorgeous. So that's the GC 2300 1938, and then this is the GC 2500 Sport 1939, and that is also a GC 2500, but that's a Super Sport from 1950. Looks, the color and beautiful. It says Super Leggera. But just you can see the loss of lines on from this car and this car, and well, that one of course. Start. Look at this. This is the 8C 2900B 1938. Just look at that car. Look at those lines. Just look at it's like a boat. Narrows down in the back. It's like the speed tail. Okay. Oh. This is the Alfa Romeo racing section. Look at that. The red is still so fresh. This is from 1924. 1925.
Ah dai, è un quadretto rosso, boh, che miseria.
Again, a super leggera. Oh, this is the Le Mans. A speciale Le Mans. So I was walking around. This is an Alfa Romeo museum. But when I entered the room, I saw Ferrari here, which was weird. And then I read this, which says that in 1947, Ferrari actually started his career with Alfa Romeo and then went on and developed the Scuderia Ferrari. But I think they're the most craziest cars I've ever seen. They're the cars from the Grand Prix, and they must have been great and fast and all of that. But two things that I noticed immediately is, one, if you crash in the front, there's not a lot of things that's saving you, even though that the chassis is solid aluminum and all of that, and it's a little fairing. The second craziest thing is that you see this structure and the seat. All of this is a gas tank. You're sitting in the fuel tank. And then is the engine. This is insane. These guys must have been crazy to do this. It's one of the most famous race cars that Alfa Romeo made. It was called the 159 Alpetta. And again, two fuel tanks, one in the front, one on that side, so the whole thing is a structure, and one again in the back.
L'asfalto ha preso il posto delle pietre, ma la sfida è sempre accesa. Il valore delle vetture e il coraggio dei piloti sono messi a...
Look at these. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. These were the Formula 1 cars that Alfa Romeo started a career with. This car here, the 155, was the one that broke a record at Nurburgring. Any boy's dream here, or any man's also for that matter. It's just the wall of them. Okay, outside of another mall here. But yes, well, that was the museum of Alfa Romeo, and yeah, it was great fun. Whereas Indians are not exposed to Alfa Romeo as a brand, but I've seen decent amount of documentaries to know that they've done their part in racing and Grand Prix and Le Mans. And yeah, I'm soon also going to be going to the Turin Automotive Museum. Hopefully we'll make a video then too. So stay tuned. Ciao.